This is our BMW 335xi, and we will be building it so we can trade up to eventually get an F80 M3. In episode 1, you saw everything that was wrong with the car. We gave it a test drive and cleaned it up a little bit. But now, episode 2 is where the fun starts happening. I'm excited to announce that ECS Tuning is on board to help sponsor this build. We have a ton of parts over here ready to go on this car. Let me show you the plan. This should be pretty much everything to take this BMW from a neglected old beater to a car that hopefully we can sell for top dollar, and that is going to be helping us to get to the next part of our plan. Let me show you more about it. This is actually the 4th car in the series. The first car was a Ford Fiesta ST, ended up having a blown engine, so we sold it for what we bought it for, we restarted. Up next, we bought a $500 Honda Civic. We put some money into it and we sold it for $2,500, and that leaves our bank total with $2,500. Up next, we bought one of the sickest cars known to man, a minivan. We paid $1,200 for it, put a couple bucks into it, and we ended up selling that for $2,000. And that left us with a total of $4,500 in the bank. That brings us down to our 4th car, which is the 335. We paid $1,500 for this car. It was super cheap because it has 170,000 miles and a salvage title, but that's not gonna stop us from making a buck on this one. The goal for this car, we're gonna invest $1,500 of our own money. I am gonna be using my resources like sponsorships to be able to help us with this build. So all the parts that we don't pay for and what we do pay for, we will be transparent and I'll let you know. So if we bought it for $1,500, invested $1,500, that'll be $3,000 into the 335. Hopefully we can sell it for close to $7 grand. That'll leave us with $11,500 in the bank if we sell it at the projected price. So hopefully with almost $12,000 in the bank from selling the BMW, we can buy another car, which I don't know what it'll be yet, and that'll get us one step closer to acquiring my dream car, the F80 M3, starting with just a $500 Honda Civic. Let's go ahead and jump into the build. So we have this whole list of parts here, but we're gonna start off with the taillights. One of the easier things that we can do, but it's gonna make a huge difference. ECS Tuning sells these taillights right on their website. The previous owner started an LCI conversion. He has the LCI outers, but not the LCI inners. We got the taillight, as you can see. Is that gonna fit? Doesn't fit. That is a big fat fail. I should have lined it up before. Whether they make the ones for this or not, I don't know. That is a stupid mistake on my end. So we may end up just leaving the taillights the way they are, or if we can find another set that complete the LCI look, then we will complete it. But first mod, failure. Well, while it's out, I did remember one of the bulbs is out, so we're gonna swap out a broken bulb, and let's just pretend that's why we took this off in the first place. I don't know why it's like blue. What an epic failure. While we wait to figure out the taillight situation, let's move on to the headlights. This headlight doesn't work, both yellow and old and dingy. Let me show you what ECS hooked us up with. A new set of Spec D headlights. These look absolutely beautiful. So huge thanks to ECS Tuning for sending out these Spec D tuning headlights. Let's go ahead and give you guys a montage throwing these suckers on. That is one headlight out. This thing is all banged and beat up, so really excited to swap the new one in. That's why I leave the plastic on, ladies and gentlemen, so you can push on it without getting your greasy hands all over the new headlight. Second one is out. Swap this over. Ready to go in. Woo-wee! Here we go, headlight 202. Wow. Bumper's going back on. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you swap your headlights without taking your wheels off. All right, we got the new headlights in. Here we go, moment of truth. See if they work. We're gonna click the unlock button. Oh my God. Look at that. These are sick. Oh my God. Now that the headlights are done, let's move on to the next modification, which is the ECS coilover system. These are fully adjustable coilovers from ECS Tuning. Thank you again for sending these out. This is the next part in the build. Dave will be coming by to help us throw these in, so let's go ahead and get started on the coilover install. Working on cars is fun, but spending money on car parts is not. With today's sponsor, Bamboo Lab, we've been able to create all kinds of car parts and accessories. Not only does this save you guys money, but you can also make a specific part that you need for any car project that you're working on. This is the Bamboo Lab X1C combo. It's a crazy fast, high precision 3D printer that makes pro level prints easy. With its Core XY system, movements stay precise and stable for smoother, more accurate prints. And at 500 millimeters per second, it cranks out high quality parts in a fraction of the time. Plus, the multicolor AMS system automatically switches between multiple filaments during prints, making multicolor and multi-material printing easy. And it keeps filaments dry and tangle free for smooth prints. This is a total game changer. Personally, 3D printing has been very daunting and scared me a little bit, but this thing has been very easy to use and really fun to play with. Let me show you a couple parts on the Civic here. So on the interior, you might not have a spot to put your phone. You don't want to put it in your cup holder because there's drinks. You can either put it over here on this side or this side, but what we printed right here is a phone holder that clips onto your trim using this right here. You pull it down here like this. You can use this for your passenger side. It literally clicks in. You take your phone, drop it right in there, and now you got a spot for your phone. And the nice thing, there's a little thumb imprint. You can just reach down, grab it right out. Now you have a spot to put your phone in the interior of your car without it rattling all over the place. But of course, every grown man needs his toys. So right here we have just printed out a super cool doohickey that converts any automatic vehicle into a manual one with this little print right here. Check it out. If you were ever wondering what these spots were for, not for cups, they're for this. Slam it down, and now you transformed your vehicle into a manual transmission. So gone are the days of your automatic shifter like this, and enjoy your new manual transmission vehicle. So something else you can do, which is really cool, you can draft up a custom design, which we needed a center cap, so we have a center cap on here. Very easy to use. This is my first time doing this. We push it over into Bamboo Studio right here, and then we send it over to the printer. And here is the center cap that we needed, that we were missing, and here is the one that we printed. So 3D printed center cap does the job, works perfect, and it was pretty easy to do. So another really cool thing you guys can do with the Bamboo printer. And it's not just parts that you can print, but it's also tools. We just printed 2 little clamps right here. So I have a piece of hose that you would use this on. Let's just say this is connected to your brake line. You need to disconnect this from your caliper, but you don't want brake fluid shooting all out from this hose here. Take this 3D printed clamp, push it on like this. And these things are super durable, super tough, because we use the proper filament. So you can literally tighten it down, and now there is no opening from this side of the hose to the other, so you can clamp down a tube. This is just one use of a clamp. Obviously, these are super useful and very versatile. So another really cool but useful thing that you can print with the Bamboo printer. We just printed this little screw size checker. We got a bunch of miscellaneous bolts when we work on cars. You never know what size they are. but this, you can plug it right on here. It tells you how long they are, and it tells you the thickness, M5, M6. We just printed this tire tread depth gauge, and if you're ever curious if you need new tires anytime soon, just plug it on here. It looks like we have about 8 millimeters left, so we have plenty of tread left on the tire. No more guessing. You can know exactly when you need new tires with this tread depth gauge.
Quick side note from the editor's room. One thing I've always struggled with is storing and organizing AA's and AAA's and figuring out which ones are charged, but we printed battery trays. You take what's called a Gridfinity organizer, which we also just printed. You lay it wherever you want to store your trays or whatever other things you've printed for it, and they lock into place. So not only does this look a lot better with the batteries organized, but I'll also know which batteries are charged and ready to go for the next shoot. Let's get back to the video.
So instead of buying overpriced tools, print them yourself. The Bamboo Lab X1C combo makes it easy, saves you money, and it's actually super fun. So click the link down below and let me know, what is the first thing that you guys would print? Up next, we have some new wheels going on the car. These are the Alzor wheels from ECS Tuning. So once again, thank you for hooking it up with these wheels. We're gonna shoot over to the tire shop, and this is really gonna complete the look. Okay, we just made it over to the tire shop. I got a crazy discount on the tires, which I'll tell you guys when we get the wheels back. Let's go ahead and get those installed, and we'll meet you back at the shop. The wheels are back from the tire shop, and they look really sick with the tires on. Check these things out. These wheels, these tires, we got for a insane discount thanks to our friend VIP Auto, Mr. Nelson. He hooked us up, so his link will be down in the description down below. Make sure you guys check out his business. He just got started and he has some really good prices, and he is local. He's a good friend. We've been working with him for a little bit, and he hooked us up. Let me show you what tires we got on these wheels, and then we'll throw them on. Something that people sleep on very often is, dare I say it, used tires. Tire shops have takeoffs, you can ask for them, and they are cheap tires that they took off of another vehicle that someone swapped on for new tires, but there's still plenty of tread left. For the fronts, we have Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, and on the rears, we have 255s. They are mismatched tire brands, but they're the same exact size, and they're gonna do the job. We got the Pilot Sport 4S's for $80 for 2 tires, and Nelson hooked us up for just 20 bucks for these 2 tires. Let's go ahead and chuck them on and see how they fit up. So if you guys wanna keep your cars on a super budget, you can ask for takeoffs and get some pretty good used tires. That is a tip that not a lot of people take advantage of. So we got all these tires and installed for right around $300. So that is one side thrown on. We're gonna go ahead and throw the other side on. I'll show you guys how it looks. So the car is now sitting on its new wheels. It has coilovers. We attempted taillights, but we have something coming to fix that. And the new Smpl headlights, all from ECS Tuning. So thank you guys so much for sponsoring this build. But the car is not done. We got a lot more things planned for it. We still have the exhaust and the turbo to go on. That should be in the next episode. Who knows? Maybe by the next episode, it might be sold. I'll let you know. But we'll keep you guys updated. Let's show you guys how the car sits currently.